Okay, I believe I will be able to finish this read now. Again, sorry, my apologies that cut off, but I believe I was saying something about, taking before and after pictures, because, sometimes you might bump into somebody and they just might not recognize you, okay, because you've been taking care of yourself. Maybe they're just not used to you taking care of yourself. And so don't be surprised, I guess, if people kind of, even if they give you like that death warmed over face, like, huh? Like, it's okay. Stay grounded. All right. All is good. Okay. Like, you're hydrating. All right. Not everybody hydrates. It's okay. I mean, some of us have learned to hydrate with other things over the years. Anyway, what else we got here, Spirit? The collective on this page of wands, right? Page is a learning energy, but it's also, a happening energy here with these wands. Ooh, and a happening it is. So, collective, I feel like for some of you, you're not really sure like where to put your energy at this moment. Maybe some of you, have picked up a seasonal job like over the holidays or something of that nature as well. And maybe that's going to help you achieve some of these goals here. Like maybe you're, kind of saving for a vacation, like getting, anyway, perhaps traveling to some warmer climates here. Spirit, what do we have to clarify on this death card for the collective with this grounding energy? The Hierophant, also Taurus energy. Very pensive here. Hierophant's also about structure. So if you're transforming people's structural view, that might, like I said, that could be unsettling for some people, okay? But don't take it personally, all right? I was traveling one time overseas and we were actually advised not to just like randomly walk outside of the hotel down the street. And when we asked why, they said because, they've never seen anybody that probably looks like you before. And, that was just so startling, like maybe outside of on TV or something, So again, the Hierophant is, not only like structure, but sometimes authoritative. So if you are, like, do not question my authority, right? Cartman. And here you are, spicing it up with this scorpionic energy. But even with this new moon in Libra here, you can see like there's these two wings guiding this priest. Like the Hierophant is the counterpart of the High Priestess also in the deck. So with that new moon being in Libra, I see that it is a balanced transformation. Okay. So again, so what else, Spirit? Let me clarify here on the Scorpio card for the collective. This new moon. Boop, boop, doo. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Like I said, somebody might be upset about it, but it's kind of like a not your problem. It just comes with the territory. And like, okay, as long, you hope there's not going to be any accidents on the road, but, sometimes you run across an accident and then everybody stops and stares and it's like, oh, right? Now, obviously, that's a terrible thing, okay? I'm not saying I'm trying to make light of accidents or anything of that nature. I'm just saying that in the game of life, there are some bumps in the road, okay? And even for some of you where this could be a dissolution of marriage itself, okay, you might be kind of like, because what was the invention of marriage? Like to kind of claim ownership on people as property, right? And exchanging lands and, things of that nature. So breaking through that, and I feel like for some of you, that is what you are transforming, okay, is how they view you potentially in a partnership. Maybe you are somebody that has been married like their whole life, and now all of a sudden you're single and like, they don't know how to view you anymore. But I guess they're going to have to get used to it, right? Because you're not going anywhere, collective. Well, you can go wherever you want, right? You can go after your Four of Wands here is what Spirit is saying. Like you have the, the green light. You can even see there's this tinge of green in here, okay? So it's like the final lap flag, right? They're really waving, they'll look, okay, this is it, right? Even no matter if you finish first, second, last, if you're not first, you're last, right? But if you're running your own race, okay, if you're doing the Prefontaine system here, and running your own race versus strategizing with all this other stuff, then you can meet your target goal. And here's your 11/11. And, after this new moon, there is going to be an 11/11 date on the calendar as well. So, and that is 2 days after the next full moon, FYI. And the moon will be full whether you're looking at Western or sidereal astrology. For those that are interested. I do really advise you to check out your chart, though. So it's called sidereal or Vedic. And there's tons of free sites online. So take a peek. Spirit, what can we clarify on this Four of Wands for the collective? Spirit's like, as if we need clarification on the Four of Wands, right? Like, what do you want besides your destiny? Oh, what's in my destiny? Well, whatever you want, right? I'll just show it to you first. Whatever you want. Is it what you see? What's in the mirror right now? For some of us, collective, what do we see here? There's evidence of a party. I mean, is this dude hungover or is he brokenhearted? That's traditionally kind of like the Five of Cups, right? Boo-hooing over the spilled milk. But in the background, it's hard to see on this camera, but in the background, there's still this castle, and it looks surprisingly just like this castle, right? So, I mean, did somebody just like lock themselves out? Have you ever done that before, or locked yourself out of the house, or or a hotel room when you're out of town and have to walk barefoot down to the front desk? I'm not saying that was me, but you know what I mean. I may have personal experience with that situation. Anyway, Spirit, I hope that's the extent of it, right? Like, and sometimes things do feel disappointing, right? And there is that kind of oof. But as we head towards this portal, we know that we can't stay in these energies forever. So again, I think Spirit's telling us here that this opportunity is going to come after this transformational energy arrives in Scorpio. And no matter what that looks like on the outside, for you on the inside, it gets to look how you want it to look. Now, let's see what else is in this outcome, Spirit, for the collective. Okay. King of Swords. So, some air energy, and that's Libra on this new moon. Aquarius, Gemini. So I feel like for some of you, what is happening is like you've seen how reunification has happened potentially in the past, and this time you're seeking a different outcome. You know, how we're going about it here. Oh my God. And there's the Queen of Swords. So you could be dealing potentially with an air sign as well. Building something together, some kind of partnership. Wow. Reflecting interesting, say, partial solar eclipse on this new moon as well, right? So maybe what's happening right now, I think Spirit's saying, and you have the Ace of Swords here as well, that like on the bottom of the deck, some things are hidden right now in this eclipse energy, but it's going to be revealed. So if you're looking ahead and you're seeing this, so this is a good time to mention the Jupiter retrograde. Okay. Which also, because yeah, when you think about this kind of energy, this Four of Wands here, this is kind of like, you know, you're not necessarily born having like this huge house around you, right? Like maybe you had to build the house. Maybe you had to travel to the house. You know, maybe you designed the house. Okay. Things like that. Yeah. Okay. Kind of trailed off there. Let's get an animal oracle card here since it is a new moon. Boy, this incense is making me cough. I was doing pretty good, and then Spirit, what do we have for the collective here? Excuse me. Spirit, what do we have for the collective? This new moon. Dear, love. Be gentle with yourself. Self-compassion. You heal with the power of love. Okay. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Okay. So giving yourself love means acknowledging your self-worth, right? And giving yourself grace, some self-compassion, like don't be too hard on yourself, right? Right there. And then I'm going to leave that by that Page of Wands energy as well. Because it is, this page kind of came over as more of like a gentle spirit. So, Spirit, what else we got for the collective here? Dragonfly, magic. Right? So as we're setting our new intentions, we're manifesting. That's, you know, putting magic in the air, putting your wish. What is your wish fulfillment? What is your goal, okay, in life? I embrace my transformation. We have the transformation card literally right here. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. Perfect. Sage it on out, right? Psh, open the window. Let it go. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. The magic of nature is in me. Okay, so as we're hydrating, that's the magic of nature, right? Blessing us with life, with, you know, source energy. and the good you put in, that's going to help you, you know, vibrate so that this Four of Wands is going to become possible. Okay. It's just collective that for some of you, there's, you know, little, like I said, you know, sometimes there's little bumps along the way, and that's bound to happen. But not, the Five of Cups is also like a not all is lost card, right? You know, like right now, and they look really disheveled the way their outfit is on and everything. And it's like, well, maybe if they stood up and like tied it right, like it would look good. You know what I'm saying? And then you look a little bit better like this. Okay, I mean, King of Swords kind of I don't want to say a dick, but he's kind of, you know, can be, but you know, hey, looks good. All right, knows how to take care of himself. And he didn't get there by fooling around. So that's what I feel like this is coming in, like saying, and especially the new moon in Sidereal Libra, it's, you know, that breath of fresh air that's coming in, that means business. You know, like, here's the magic, but like, we mean business. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, and Spirit here is showing us the dolphin to remember us to have some playful energy, okay? Because, you know, yes, manifestation can be work, but like, you know, it can also be fun and creative. And I know a lot of folks that are in creative energy struggle sometimes with, you know, the fun part, maintaining the fun part of creativity when it is something you spend so much time doing. But again, that's, you know, that's manifesting your magic as well. So again, as you're working that, show yourself that love, be gentle with yourself. Okay. Right. All right. I am going to do a light worker card. I pulled these this time as well for the water signs. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the collective on these Work Your Light Oracle deck cards? Messages, please. Okay, share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. So for some of you, yeah, maybe this is what you've been feeling like. I've been tucked away. Oh, nobody wants me. Right? And, you know, but like, as long as you're in your little cave here, right? Like, who's going to find you? Like, you have to step, you know, maybe you have to swim across or get in your little boat that you built in the meantime while you've been doing your cave thing, okay? Right? And now you've gone towards this, you know, shoreline, perhaps. Or, you know, just set out on a new venture, okay? So sharing what you've learned here is going to be important as you head towards your Four of Wands. And the thing too, the Hierophant is also about like higher learning. So, and then the expression goes with the creativity here too. So let's do one more. The collective. Cover all the bases. Yeah. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay. So yeah, the closer we come towards our vision, right, then that's going to be when we start aligning. You know, maybe you have started seeing angel numbers such as 1111. That can be a signal to you that you are on the right track towards creating what you want, okay? Now, you know, So here's some scorpionic energy as well. The crumbling. What are you clinging onto? See, I remember the first time I pulled this card, I thought it looked exactly like a tower, right? Which is associated with Scorpio as well. Mars energy. You can see this is very linear. So maybe some Mars people might relate to linear, logical things, but as this tower crumbles, there's other things beyond it. And right now, you know, so for those of you still over here on this Nine of Wands, right? Like, what's it gonna take to just take one more step and become the page? Like, we're not all born knowing every single thing the second that we're born, right? Like, that's why this dude's like kind of old looking, right? Like, he has the wisdom. You know, like, but that doesn't mean you have to stay in the past in order to learn from it and grow from it, right? So as this is growing, then this is going on and on and on into like a new outward world, which, you know, is that Four of Wands. All right, one more. Messages from the light for this new moon, please. For the collective. And if you've stuck with me through this video, thank you. I appreciate your viewership. And if you have not already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of future content releases. Okay. What do we have this new moon? Libra, Scorpio season, all sorts of things happening. And that full moon coming up. So for our new intentions here, Spirit, for the collective. Insight. So again, here's the Hierophant. So, you know, gaining insight into your situation is going to be very important in order to move forward, right? Some of you might feel like in this stuck energy, you know, literally stuck with the Hangman, the 12 at the end of your rope. And maybe it's because you have not yet gained the insight that you've needed in order to, you know, take that next step. Okay. You know, and for some of you, maybe that is this balancing of the pentacles, like where you want that to even go, right? Thank you, Spirit. Sorry, get me out of this reading. Okay, surrender. Yes. Just let it go. Setting new intentions, forgiving yourself from like, maybe I haven't treated my body the best in the past. Maybe I haven't la 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 la, right? You can go on all day about that. And you can surrender to the flow that the universe still has, okay? Whether you want to be a willing participant or not, okay? But it's here and available to you. Okay, right. I think we're getting the message now. Yes. And then once that comes through, you look how you're going to shine out, right? With all the possibilities, literal, endless possibilities that the universe has to offer as long as you are willing to listen. Learn the lessons. Learn the lessons. And for some of you, that's going to be through literally sharing those lessons. In my last reading, I was mentioning, like, some of you could be like a mentor or a coach. That was the Cancer reading. Maybe some of you are going to be called to kind of do that kind of teaching, and maybe even like of a spiritual nature. Okay. Well, I hope hope you enjoyed this reading on this new moon. And take care. See you next time. Bye.